They claimed that from a higher, blissful condition, man has fallen and has deteriorated. They insist that man was created with a noble physique and a powerful brain, which had degenerated through wrong living. Originally, there were giants. They overran the earth with mighty wonders. A cosmic disaster, known as the Deluge, or the Great Flood, intervened. It wiped out that original world, and drastically altered the topography, fertility and climate of the planet. In the impoverished environment which followed the deluge, degeneration was accelerated. However, for some time there persisted a significant, though decreasing, proportion of mankind who retained enormous stature. Their intellect and physique remains legendary. In the 1879 autobiography of Bill Cody of Buffalo Bill fame, Cody and his friends were 5 miles above Oglala on the South Platte when a Pawnee Indian came to their camp with the bones of a giant. The surgeon in their group confirmed one of the bones to be a human thigh bone. Then the Indian related to them a curious legend. According to Buffalo Bill's own account, the Indians claimed that the bones they had found were those of a person belonging to a race of people who a long time ago lived in this country. That there was once a race of men on the earth whose size was about 3 times that of an ordinary man. They were so swift and powerful that they could run alongside of a buffalo, taking the animal in one arm, and could tear off a leg while eating the meat as they walked. These giants denied the existence of a great spirit, so he caused a great rainstorm to come, and the water kept rising higher and higher so that it drove those proud and conceited giants from the low grounds to the hills, and thence to the mountains, but at last even the mountain tops were submerged, and then those mammoth men were all drowned. After the flood had subsided, the Great Spirit came to the conclusion that he had made man too large and powerful, and that he would therefore correct the mistake by creating a race of men of smaller size and less strength. This is the reason, said the Indians, that modern men are small and not like the giants of old, and they claimed that this story is a matter of Indian history, which has been handed down among them from time immemorial. William Cody, Buffalo Bill, Autobiography. This in
Shalom Akim, my name's Kal. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. Double honors to our elders who rule Great Millstone well. Shalom to all you Akim, pushing this truth with sincerity throughout the whole earth. May you brothers endure until the end. Shalom. So I'm going to get Revelation 13:3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after him, or after the beast, Shalakia, which is talking about the head of the beast being Rome. Okay. Verse 4. And they worshipped the dragon. The dragon is the collection of all the Edomites as a nation. Okay. Which gave power to the beast. And the beast is that Edomite image. And they worshipped the beast. And they worshipped that image. Okay. They display it in churches. They display it in the media. They display it in the education systems. They display it in the work places. Okay. The Edomite, the so-called white man, is a beast person. He is a beast of a man. That's why he loves that bloody meat. That is a beast-like character to eat blood. Homosexuality, that's a beast-like characteristic that only lives off instinct. He is a carnal man. Okay? And they're being worshipped. That's why Superman is supposed to be Yahushai, but they display it as an Edomite, as a weak-ass feminine Edomite. So those are blasphemies that come out of his mouth. So, verse 4, and they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? And that's what they do right now. Like right now, you ask them about, you talk about Korea is going to bomb America. You say, because at work I'll start talking about it sometimes. I try to hold my mouth, bite my lip, so I don't spill my pearls before swine. But sometimes you get, caught up in a conversation. And you talk to these Edomites about America being destroyed. Even a lot of our own people, and they don't believe it could happen. They don't believe the Edomite could be destroyed, because they think it's so powerful. Because the Edomites, the so-called white man, rules the world today. He's in every parts of the world. He's got his hand in every nation. Even the Koreans. The Koreans may be trying to put up a fight to keep the so-called Edomite out of their land and out of their business. But he's in their bloodline, because that's why they're lightened up. Because the Asians were black. And they lost their tone, just like the rest of the people in this world, because the Edomite was bleeding out the color, mixing with raping our women, raping and robbing our women. So, who is like unto the beast? That's fulfilled. People already know. They say that every day. Who could destroy America? Korea can't destroy America. Japan can't destroy America. They think Russia ain't going to destroy America. But when they collect together, come together, they are going to destroy America. Who is able to make war with him? Verse 5, and there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And that's that blasphemy, that Christianity. Christianity is a blasphemous thing. It is a nasty, blasphemous religion. Because you're pretty much saying, believing in Christianity, that the Most High made a mistake. He made man, and man rebelled against him. And so now he can't do nothing else but come down and kill his son for the sake of evil, wicked-ass man. Because the Most High messed up in the beginning of creation, which is a blasphemous belief. He created it and designed it all how it is to be. We are in captivity, and the other nations are whipping sticks to us, the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. There is nothing that is out of the control of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months, and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And that's another thing he did. He changed the images on a lot of art. They display a so-called white image of a feminine Edomite to take the place of angels, Moses, as the Most High, as Yahweh Shai, as even as the saints. They say that they show themselves as going to be delivered. Okay, these Edomites, they display themselves as the saints, when the saints of the Most High are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. And there are others that have confusion of face that may look like another nation, but in the bloodline, through their father, they are Israelite. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints. And that's us. And he's going to do this, and he has done this. He's done it in the past, and he'll do it in the he's doing it right now, actually. Because in the past, all the apostles were put to death, including Yahushua. All the prophets, such as John, they were put to death. Okay? So, in the end times, there's going to be some Israelite that are put to death. And even some of the elect, for the sake of the Most High. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds, and tongues, and nations. And who's that? The Rome. But as a collective, together, it was the whole Edomite nation. Because when they were in Jerusalem, who was it there? The Greeks and the Romans. Okay? Alexander the Greek, which was the first Greek Edomite king. Okay? Originally, the Greeks were Japheth. But the Edomites have taken over every place, every part of the land. All right? In fact, they search you out so much. That's why when you file for an application for a bank loan, house loan, whatever you do, you got to always put it in an application. That's because they're keeping tabs on you, and they decide how far you'll go. That's why they'll decide and tell you, no, you can't have that. You're denied. You need more upfront, down payment. It's because they control the society. All right? And the blasphemies is against the tabernacle also, as the nation of Israel, to be savages. Right now they display the so-called black man as a savage. They display the Native American Indian as a savage. They display the Mexican as a savage, the Latino as a savage. They blaspheme the name of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, and Yasharallah. Okay, and now let's confront this false doctrine that they have of the fallen angel having sex with women, which is false. That's another blasphemy that comes out of this beast's mouth. Genesis 6, verse 1, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them. Okay? That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. Okay, so breaking these down, people right away to get the idea of a fallen angel, of an angel that came down, had sex with women, right? But that's false. It says in verse 1, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth. Who are the men? The men are the men of the heathen nations. Shalakia. Of the heathen nations. Okay. I could get that with Psalms 82. So this is Psalms 82, verse 6. I have said, ye are gods. Notice it has a little g. And all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. Okay? So, the children of the Most High, who are the children of God? Okay? Are they the Edomites? No. They're Israelite. They are the children of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel. Israel actually means prince of power. He is a prince of power. Yah being he, Shar, prince, Allah, power. The sons of God were the children of Israel, the men of the children of Israel. The Edomites are not the children of Israel. Edom was the brother of Israel, the twin brother of Jacob. But they were separated in the womb. They are not promised any mercy or salvation. Salvation is only for the children of Israel. Not any other heathen nation will receive salvation. That's another blasphemy that is pushed by this beast, that red dragon, powered by that red dragon, which is all these Edomites as a collective group throughout the whole world. Okay. The beast with 7 heads and 10 horns is NATO. The 7 heads, 7 governments, are kingdoms ruled by Esau. Notice the red, Edom, Edom meaning red. Full of names of blasphemy, because their whole existence is a lie. They call themselves Russians. They call themselves white. They call themselves British. They call themselves South African. They call themselves Australian. They call themselves the children of Abraham. They say the Edomite women say that they're married to Jesus. They're just full of lies. Okay? Their philosophy is democracy, religion, idolatry, homosexuality, lies, adultery, covetousness, murder. Okay, and it gives you the scripts there to support that. Revelation 13, Revelation 17, King James Version, 1611. 1611, it has the Apocrypha in it. If you don't have a 1611, you could also order Apocrypha separate from your King James. Okay? So once again, that's another way how they blasphemed the Most High. They removed the Apocrypha, and you're not to add or subtract from this word. Okay? And the heads say the Greeks, the British, Germania Minor, Spanish, French, Romans, Germania Major. And America's the whore that rides the beast. Alright? And the mark of the beast is coming. That RFID chip is already being presented as a good add to society. So, the mark of the beast, which is going to be that RFID chip, that RFID chip that is going to be implanted in your hand so that you will be allowed to function in society, which the church does not push, the Christian church does not teach. This is Matthew 5:18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. All right. So to say that the law has been done away with, and that you don't have to try to keep the law, is a lie. That's what blasphemy is. Blasphemy is a lie. Okay. So that's a lie the Christian church teaches. That's a lie that the is pushed. It's pushed upon us as a society, as a bunch of mixed nations, that you could be forgiven as a heathen when there is no salvation for the heathen. The Bible was only written to the children of Israel, by children of Israel. Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. And who's teaching that? Christianity. That's an Edomite. That was a slave religion, Christianity. Okay? And they're going to be the least, because they're going to be the slaves of slaves in the kingdom of heaven, when the commandments are being lived out, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is ruling. But whosoever, and I ain't saying anything's out of his control. I'm saying right now he's letting the wicked have rule, because that's his intentions. There is no free will. He created the wicked even for the evil day, when he destroys them. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, you shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. And the righteousness is the keeping the commandments. The Pharisees and the scribes were not keeping the commandments. They were adding and subtracting and charging for the commandments. Because just like the Christian church does, they add and subtract. That's why they got NIVs, ESVs, NKJVs, and they also charge for it. They ask you for money every chance they get. They take your money and they send it to heathens, or they pocket it. And it's probably a Edomite or a heathen that is as your pastor, which they have no authority to even be touching the Bible. This is John 1, verse 10. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. Talking about Yahushua. He came unto his own. Do you hear that? Unto his own. He did not come unto the heathens. When it says that Paul was sent to the Gentiles were Israelites living amongst the heathen nations as a heathen, which you have today. You'll have an Israelite serving in the Edomite military, the same military that enslaved them, the same military that slaughtered the Native American Indians. You'll have Native American Indians serving, just like you had Native American Indians serving the military, hunting their own people. Okay, that happened throughout all the tribes. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. And that's what's happening now. We're going to our own people. We're telling them that they are the greatest nation in the world, that they're a holy people, a wealthy people, a special people, under the true living power of Yahweh Ba'asham and his son Yahushai, the Hamashiach, the Messiah, the Savior of Israel, and they receive it not. They receive him not. Why? Because they have been taught that the image that they serve is a so-called white man. And they still get that pushed to them, because we still have Catholic churches. We still have Edomites playing Jesus in movies, when that was not the true image that is displayed in the Bible. That's a blasphemy. They have much crimes to answer for. And okay, this is first John 1, verse 11. He came unto his own received him not, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, or Yahweh, even to them that believe on his name, which is the scripts, which describe his son, Yahushai, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of Yahweh. You know why? Because those are the elect. The elect were already preordained since the beginning of time. They were the elect long before the world was even formed. This was all on purpose. Just for the Most High's sake, to do his will with his elect and the 1/3 of Israel, and to destroy the 2/3 of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which they're going to be put to death either by martial law, famine, disease, pestilence, or you're destroyed in the end when that thermonuclear fire of 200 million missiles hit America. He has preordained everything. And the sons of God is talking about the Israelite men. That's what it's talking about. The word angel means messenger, which are the prophets that teach on the highways and on the byways. With that, I'm going to say Shalom Akim, enduring to the end. Okay, brothers, Shalakia, I wanted to bring this out about that verse where the Christian church tries to break down that angels were having sex with humans, creating giants, is false. Because even in the Bible, the King James Bible, they have precepts on these verses, which Deuteronomy 7:3-4 is the precept in the Bible for Genesis 6, verse 2. Okay, which they use to try to say that angels came down from heaven, had sex with daughters of men, creating giants. Okay. So it says in verse 2, Genesis 6, verse 2, that the sons of Yahweh saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And God could also be represented as power, because Yahweh is the power of Israel. In fact, he's the power that raised the Messiah from the dead. He is that power. Sons of power, if he's the king, then the sons should be prince. Well, that's what Israel means. Yah, Shar, Allah. He, Shar, prince, Allah, power. Yahweh is the power. Messiah, Yahushai is the Messiah, the Savior. And they took them wives all which they chose. Okay, so just like I showed you on the King James, Deuteronomy 7:3-4. All right, this is Deuteronomy 7, verse 3. This is the precept for Genesis 6:2. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. But thus shall ye deal But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the so-called fallen angels that had sex with the daughters of men were Israelite men, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians.